my god, my eyebrows look horrible, yo. You know what? We're getting there. We're getting better. The makeup still could use a little bit of work, but I feel like we're getting there. Anyway, let's get into the video. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, or this is the first video that you're seeing, then welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be doing a story time. I haven't done one of these in like a year. I figured it was time to come back and tell you guys one of the craziest things that has ever happened to me. One of the most terrifying and traumatic memories from my childhood. And obviously you already saw it in the title because, girl, I can't say it out loud. Honestly, like when I tell you, I really have tried so hard to block this memory from my head, but it's kind of like a car accident. It's one of those things, like once you experience it, it's just there forever. But honestly, like, there's a lot to this story, and I feel like most people who have walked in on their parents doing it, they kind of just like walk in, oops, big surprise, and then you walk back out. It's another thing when you kind of got to stay there until it's over. We're gonna get into that. So anyway, this story happened around, I don't remember how old I was, but pretty much when I was a child, I was a very weird, strange child. No surprises there. One of the things I really love to do is I love to like crawl under my parents' bed or my sister's bed, and I would hide there, and then when they walked into the room, I would just be like, surprise! Clearly I didn't have a lot going on. I was doing that around the ages of like 5, and then I stopped doing it. I don't even remember the age that I stopped doing it, because honestly, it was this experience right here that made me cut that out completely. But pretty much what had happened was, I don't remember the age I was, I don't remember the date, time, month, year, none of that. I think my dad was in the shower and my mom was somewhere doing something. Don't have the best memory, but you know, my dad was in the shower and my mom was gone, and I was just like, I crawled under the bed. I was only there for like 15 minutes, which honestly isn't even a long time, because like there were times where I would stay under the bed for like at least 30 minutes waiting for someone to come in. I have no idea why this was enjoyable or fun for me. I was a very strange child, like I said before. I was under the bed for like 10-15 minutes, and all of a sudden I hear the bedroom door open, so I was like, honestly, the more I go into this story, the more I start to question some of the things I did as a child. Not the time. My mom came into the bedroom, and then my dad came out of the shower. There was a bunch of talking that was going on. I don't remember any of that. I don't remember what the details surrounding this situation was. All I remember is like they got into bed, which is like my thing. I always waited until they would get in the bed. I wanted them to be at their most relaxed, so that way once I scared them, they were even more terrified. So they were in the bed and I was under the bed, and all of a sudden, oh my god. Like, it's literally hard for me to like talk about this out loud. There's a very great chance that I will need therapy after telling this story. So they were in the bed and I was under the bed, and all of a sudden I just see some shorts fall on the floor. Oh my god. Now at the time, I didn't really think anything of it, because I was like, oh my goodness, it's probably just really hot in here. Which I get hot when I sleep at nighttime too. I have a blood issue. Again, story for another time. The shorts fell on the floor, and all of a sudden, girl, the bed started moving. I literally don't even, I don't remember the exact age that I was when this happened, but I do know I was at that age where like I kind of knew what was going on, but I didn't really know what was going on, but I knew enough to make it the most awkward experience of my life. I really obviously wanted to get the hell out of there as quickly as possible, right? I didn't want to get up from under the bed because I didn't want to get in trouble. That was the kind of kid that I was. I was always afraid of getting in trouble for stuff that you wouldn't even usually get in trouble for. Like, I was afraid if I walked outside and I tripped over my shoelace, I was going to get a spanking for that. The fact that I'm only in therapy now is a mystery. I didn't want to get in trouble by coming out from under the bed, so I had to wait until they fell asleep, which means I had to wait until it was over. So I sat there under that bed the whole time. Now, I don't remember how long it was, and I'm not going to try to remember how long it was. I'm trying to get through this story time as quickly as possible so I can lay down in my bed and have a good cry. I was just laying there and I had to wait until it was over, and then eventually the bed finally stopped moving. They went into the bathroom and I'm still under the bed. Now, why my little ass didn't think that that was the perfect opportunity to climb out from under the bed and get out of the bedroom, don't ask me. I have no idea. It's just one of those things where you look back on and you're like, wow, I was an idiot. You know, I was probably just literally in shock. Definitely younger than 10. I'm still a child. I knew what was going on. I may not have known the logistics of it, but I knew it was wrong. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually talking about this. I was under the bed while they were in the bathroom, and then eventually they came out of the bathroom and they got back into the bed, and I'm still under the bed, and I'm just like laying there. Hey girl, don't ask me how this happened, but somehow I managed to fall asleep. I don't know how that happened. Like, how I managed to go to sleep after experiencing the most traumatic experience that one can go through. Don't know how, but it happened. I went to sleep, and when I woke up, it was completely dark in the room, which means that my parents were asleep. I laid under there, and then eventually I heard my dad start snoring. But after I heard him start snoring, I also decided to wait 2 or 3 minutes, because since he had started snoring, that means he was just now getting into the deep sleep, and I wanted to wait until he was all the way there before I tried to make my exit. You see how calculated your girl is? And when I realized he was in a deep sleep, I crawled out from under the bed. I'm under the bed right now, right? So you guys, the camera, this is the top part of the bed. And I literally stayed in this position for a good 60 seconds because I could not risk my dad seeing me crawling from under his bed. So I waited 60 seconds, and then I slowly got up and I made a mad dash for the door. And I opened the door, and as I'm walking out, I hear Tori. That's my dad. So I was trying to walk out of the room, and he called my name, and naturally I'm panicked, I'm in shock, I'm in survival mode. So I did the only thing that you can do in this situation. I walked out of the room and slammed the door behind me, ran into my room, hide under the blankets, and just stay there for a good 10 minutes before I finally willed myself to fall back to sleep. And so that's the story time of that time where I walked in on my parents. Nope, still can't say it out loud. This story happened at least 15 years ago, and I have yet to be able to say it out loud or think about it loud. And this video is the first time that I've mentioned it out loud. Congratulations, YouTube. You get to hear this story for the very first time, because my parents don't know this happened. My sister don't know this happened. No one knows about this story except you guys, so congratulations. We get to be traumatized together. But that was the last time I crawled underneath anyone's bed. I remember at one point my mom was like, Tori, you remember how you used to hide under the bed? Why'd you stop doing that? And I'm just like, I just grew out of it, Mama. You know, sometimes you just grow up and you experience different things. I never had to explain to her that the reason why I stopped hiding under the bed is because I had to lay under the bed for at least 10 minutes to listen to my parents have sex. Alright, that was a nice video. I'm gonna go ahead and hit up some therapy. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time video. I did not enjoy filming it. When I started thinking about starting my YouTube channel, I knew that this is gonna have to be a story that I would have to tell, because honestly, it's one of those things that you have to share. And I feel like I learned a pretty good life lesson, because my mom always told me when I was hiding under people's beds and sneaking around, she always told me that I played too much, and I got played. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you push that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I post a video. Thank you so much for all your love and support. It means the world to me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.